Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of 0 to 100. So today we're going to be talking about 2021. What are we going to do in 2021? Wholesaling journey, real estate investment journey. Let's talk about it. So as some of you may know, I started wholesaling back in August of 2020. I actually made a video saying that I closed on 5 deals, but then I looked back and I thought about it. I was kind of confused. I actually closed on 4 deals only. So I've closed on 4 deals within 4 months of doing real estate wholesaling, which was pretty good. Granted, realistically, none of those deals were crazy wholesaling deals that anywhere between $2,000 to $5,000. But for 2021, I got lots of plans. So since this was my first December of doing wholesaling, I was a little worried in the beginning that it's gonna slow down in December. And for me at least, it definitely did. People didn't respond as well to my text messages, and I didn't feel like starting new campaigns because I didn't feel like that was worth it at that time. So during December, what I was doing to save some money, I was recycling my old leads and making sure the leads that I have, the deals that I have right now, are going to close. So if you guys remember my previous video of 0 to 100, I talked about a condo that I thought I was gonna close in December or January. That didn't work out. So the seller didn't tell me that the HOA doesn't allow LLCs to own properties there. And also the seller forgot to kind of mention that he's in bankruptcy right now and the property is listed as asset and he's not allowed to sell it. So overall that was a whole ordeal and it didn't work out, so we had to move to a different deal. So in December I haven't closed on a single deal. But as of today, as of January 8th of 2021, I'm projected to close 6 deals in January. None of those deals are really crazy, anywhere between $2,000 to $5,000 per deal. And obviously my projection is just what I have signed and I have buyers for, and it's at the title company mercy at the moment. But you can't really predict what's gonna happen with the title company, if the buyer is gonna change their mind, if the seller is gonna change their mind, if there's gonna be a title issues. You can't predict it, so I don't count the money until I actually get it. And the crazy part is, every single deal is a vacant land. I've made a video about vacant land and I talked about how to wholesale vacant land. It really is the best thing I found so far. Yes, you're not making a whole lot of money per deal. You potentially could, but most of the deals you won't really make that much money per deal. But it's so much easier to give a good offer because you don't really have any repairs, you don't have anything. You can just compare with other vacant land that are sold in the area, and that's all. And a lot of times people are easier about selling it because they're not living there, it's just vacant land. So it's easier for them to just sell it and not have to worry about it either way. So either way, that's gonna happen in January of this year so far. So hopefully this month, if I have to move some to the next month, it's not a big deal. We'll figure it out, but I'm hoping everything's gonna close within a month or so. With the properties that I had a couple issues. One, I had to do a quiet title on one of the properties, and because I didn't want to lose the buyer completely, when I talked to the buyer, we actually split the cost of doing the quiet title 50-50. So he will be paying me less assignment fee at the end, and so just to make this work, I was gonna get $2,000 from that deal and I'm gonna get only 1, which is whatever. I'm not complaining about $1,000 is $1,000, but either way, I just wanted to make sure I get this deal done. This other deal, it's actually kind of crazy how it worked out. So the seller wanted $15,000 for vacant land in Lakeland, Florida. Well, he actually wanted 18, I wanted 12. We ended up agreeing in the middle at 15. I didn't really have a choice because he wouldn't move lower at all. So I either had to just give up on that deal or try to make 15 work. So the seller requested me to have proof of funds, and I don't have it. So what I had to do, I sent it out to the couple local buyers that I know personally, but none of them wanted the deal. So then after that, what I did, I actually went to Facebook Marketplace and I posted out the deal. I said this vacant land is selling for 20 grand or whatever, and I was kind of just waiting to see what people say. I had to wait for a month until someone came in and offered me $17,000, and I accepted the offer. So what I did after that, I went ahead and got proof of funds from the buyer, send that to the seller, sign the contract with the seller, and then assignment contract with the buyer same day. Everything, all of that happened the same exact day. This is not your perfect situation because you don't really want to advertise a property that you don't really have under contract. But I was like, what can go wrong? Why not? Let's give it a shot. And as of today, it's under contract. The title company has it. The deposit was done. So I'm just waiting to close. But that's about it. I have other properties that have stuff going on, but nothing pretty crazy. So let's go to plans for 2021. My plan is to wholesale over $100,000 in assignment fee this year alone. It's going to be really hard to get that for vacant land. So my idea is I'm gonna wholesale as much as I can vacant land right now and get a couple contracts going that within next 3 months or 2 months I have a bunch of vacant lands closing. Let's say they're $3,000 to $4,000 each, and let's say that will add up to maybe $40,000 to $50,000 if I'm I'm lucky. And then when I have that rolling and I'm pretty much just in the waiting process of the title companies to close on that, I will go ahead and start working on homes, because that's where you can make the most amount of money, in my opinion. Again, there are exceptions, but I'm just talking about in general. Also, I'm researching how to actually buy my own first fix and flip property. Pretty much the only thing that's holding me back from buying fix and flip property is that I don't have enough capital. In my opinion, I would like to have 30 to 40, maybe $50,000 in my bank account ready to invest in real estate to be able to actually buy fix and flip property. I don't think I'm ready before that, so I need to kind of wholesale many properties in the first 6-7 months of this year to actually buy a property by the end of the year. Another thing that I really would love to do is that I would like to get this channel over 1,000 subscribers. To my surprise, we actually have been growing very organically. We get an average of 1.5 subscriber a day, maybe sometimes 2, sometimes 3, sometimes 0, but an average of 1.5. So if this goes how it goes right now, by the end of the year, we should be able to hit 1,000. It's not even the number of having 1,000. It's the fact about how many people we can reach out and help them become more financially independent. Because at the end of the day, I feel like this business is very doable. I'm not saying it's easy business. It's really not easy, but it's actually manageable that you can do it pretty much from the ground up. Yes, I only have done 4 deals, but I learned about wholesaling 5 months ago. And I already have profit from the business. What other business can you start and make profit from it that quick? I'm sure there are some, but not a lot of them. I also started a TikTok. Hopefully that works out as well. The content I've been putting there has been a little bit different from what I've been putting on the channel. It's less of an educational content, but it's more of the stuff that I struggle with daily. And I guess it's not a really physical and mental struggle. It's more of a motivational struggle, because a lot of times when you work for yourself, you really have to motivate yourself every single day. Yes, we talk about that, you know, the business you like doing is your motivation. The goals are your motivation, but sometimes that's not enough. But either way, I talk about stuff that I actually struggle with myself, and when I find solutions or answers to them, I post them on TikTok. So in case someone that actually going through the same problems I was or I am, they can actually see that they're not the only ones who's struggling with it. And another thing that I really want to do this year is Amazon FBA. I've been reading about it a lot, I've been watching different videos, and I'm trying to learn how to do it. I'm going to be looking into creating my own product and selling it on Amazon. However, with that, I also need capital. So really, it all depends on how good the wholesaling is going to be the first 4 or 5 months of this year. But while I'm doing all that, I'm preparing myself to achieve the other goals as well. But the reason why I want to do Amazon FBA, because I'm actually looking to have multiple sources of income. Wholesaling or renovating properties, I don't want it to be the only source of income that I have. Amazon FBA would just be one of the other things that I want to be doing as well. But that's pretty much it for this year. I mean, that sounds like a lot, right? I feel like I'm still gonna have free time to do other stuff as well. But I guess let's see how this year turns out. I'm very excited. Last year was rough for a lot of people, but even for me, I lost my job back in August. But wholesaling was my way to get out of it, and I'm so grateful for it. And I guess that's why I'm doing this channel, so I can help someone that was in the same situation that I was. And what I want you to do is leave comments down below of what's your plans of 2021. Is it gonna be your first wholesaling deal? Is it gonna be your first flip property? Is it gonna be something else? Maybe it has nothing to do with real estate. Maybe it has to do everything with something else. Thanks to everyone who's been following, leaving comments down below, contacting me on Facebook, contacting me on Instagram, contacting me on TikTok. It's been great. I just want you guys to know I appreciate all of you. So let's go grab this year by the horns and let's get it done. And as always, guys,